All right, so Immigrant Services Association of Nova Scotia is not Immigration Nova Scotia. It is a not-for-profit service that offers support to a lot of clients out of the Halifax area. As I mentioned, last year they recognized that the external areas and the rural areas weren't getting the support in bringing individuals into the country, making it a welcoming environment. So basically what they've set up is 4 of us across the province to assist employers, specifically with the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Project, with taking resumes, job applications you may have and marrying them up with people that are already in the country and job ready. And these are to fill positions that are not taking away jobs from Canadians, but they're specifically trying to find you employees that if you can't find anyone locally, if you can't find anyone that is Canadian, whether it's because you have a skill deficit, we work with doctors, nurses, and strangely enough, some of the other career paths that we're finding hard to fill are food service workers, especially in the tourism industry here in the Lunenburg area and the Queens area, as well as truck drivers. Truck drivers, HVAC, skilled trades, and also food service workers. So doctors, nurses, we do link-up programs where if we have a doctor coming into the area, instead of having them struggling trying to find work while they're working through the process, they can actually link in and work within the organization. Although it's not the direct career path for them, they're getting exposure with the Nova Scotia Health Authority, that they're actually doing work in phlebology, in other words taking blood, but at least they're in the environment until they get their credentials recognized. One of the other programs we have is we link up with the government to assist people getting a career loan to get their credentials recognized. There's HVAC individuals that have come into the country, and until they get their red seal and their credentials recognized, they need to actually find employment to get that working. I'm encouraging employees or employers, to register for the AIPP because it was a pilot project that was put in by the government a few years ago. If you register now, it takes about 4 to 8 weeks off of the time frame for you to bring somebody else in. So in other words, if you have an individual that you know, or you're looking for an individual to fill a position that is in high demand and you can't find anyone to fill, if you register now and you get yourself on the books, you don't have to use it. We have individuals that have found out about the program and have been in the program for about 3 years now since it started, but they haven't filled a position because they haven't seen that need yet. So if you're looking at growth within your organization and you know something's coming up, this will take a little bit of time off the process and that red tape that the government puts us through to go through the whole immigration pilot project. The other thing we offer is support with you to help the resettlement plans. If you have an individual coming in, we have opportunities for yourselves to either for professional development or to engage in your workforce, cultural diversity and inclusion training. So if you have individuals from other countries and you'd like to bring them, integrate them into the workplace a little easier, we actually offer webinars that you can sit in and participate in, which is no involvement right down to auditing your policies and processes so that we can help you enhance what you're doing. And we have an individual that actually lives in this region and loves to work down in the Bridgewater area. So he is keen to work with anyone, and it's free of service. So if you want someone to come in and have a look at your policies, have a chat with you about what you can do, whether it's in your cafeteria to get people talking a little easier, or your culture of your work environment, or your job descriptions and positions, he's your guy, and we have a direct link to him. And he also offers free workshops that he'll come in and work with you one-on-one. But the webinar is a good start for you if you want to do some professional development with your leadership teams. So with that being said, I know I'm probably easing on my 5 mark there. So I left you my card and I left you a little handbook. I have plenty of other things that I can offer discussions on if you'd like to speak one-on-one. A couple of those are, if you want to and you feel the need to give back to the community, we have programs where you can be a mentor for an individual coming in, whether it's a career field or if you'd like to do practice interviews with someone coming in. The big challenge being they need work experience here in Canada, or they need to be able to understand the work environment here in Canada when people are coming in. So that's the biggest challenge newcomers are having coming to the province. I'd like to clarify that the AIPP program and our Skills Match program has people job ready. So in other words, their language skills have been upgraded and they are to the standard of the NOC code you have for the position. And if you'd like to apply to get into the AIPP program, all you have to do is demonstrate that you've been looking for the position for a month or more, looking to fill that position. So if you want to register, if you're looking to bring someone in, if you have had a job description out there for the last month, then it's easy to start the process rolling. But I do recommend people get registered. That way it's free, it's a free service. I don't know if it'll continue to be free. There was a commitment made by our present government that they would formalize the program, but I can't commit to holding them to the fire on that one. And I have a few minutes, I think, if there's any questions, if anybody has any quick questions for me.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Are you actually in this area that we can just set up meetings outside of this?
Absolutely.
Or are you out of Halifax or no?
Nope. I live here in Bridgewater.
Okay.
I harass Reed on a regular basis. I think this is our 4th meeting together. I volunteer in the community. I'm a police commissioner, I'm a firefighter, I go to school here. I think I harass you needlessly on a regular basis. I keep going back to school.
Harass
I
is
don't
such
know
a strong word.
Yes, yes, I know, I've better use that lately.
Collaborate,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
liaison.
But yeah, I retired and,
Yeah, I have many small businesses, so I do bookkeeping and accounting services
yeah,
for many small businesses. And the one common thread that runs through all of them is they can't find workers. Their businesses can't grow because they literally cannot find the skilled workers they need. And just an example, my second business that I own is actually a garage here in the area, and we've been looking for a licensed tech for over, since April.
oh, I believe it.
We have none. And so, yeah, this is something I can't believe that I've actually attended this meeting. This is very nice, because this is huge.
And I think I almost ran you over when I was turning around,
You
didn't I?
might have ran me over.
We were meant to meet
Well,
today.
listen, I'm really glad